Hello, my name is Caroline. I'm French Canadian, and I say bonjour and welcome to the Horse's Apprentice. I am actually a new owner of a horse. She's a senior. I'll talk to you about her just after. I'm going to tell you the reason why I decided to do a YouTube channel. I've been writing for a few years, but I'm actually pretty new at being an owner. And this channel is going to be about my journey being a new owner of a horse. So my horse, Angie, is actually going to teach me how to be her owner. And even before when I didn't have my horse, I knew I was going to buy a horse eventually. Since I was a baby, I want to have a horse. And I decided that I'm going to prepare. It's like in project management. You make a planification so the project is going to go smoothly. So I did a lot of reading, watching videos and everything, and I even started buying my stuff, my gear, my tack, uh, ahead of time. Everything I could buy, I did buy it. I'll show you eventually in different videos what I have, my tack, and everything. But going through all the process and everything, I actually found out that there's a lot of things it's difficult to find. A lot of things it's not explained. I'm not an equine professional at all. I'm actually working at home, interior designer, I got my own company and stuff like that. I'm not uh, equestrian or a trainer or teacher or whatever. I'm not at all. I'm just plain old me. And I did want to have a horse since actually I think I was in my mom's womb when I want to have a horse. It was even like kind of a running joke in my family. Like my grandfather was telling me that he had a horse for me. We were living in the city. No, actually not that time. And he was telling me that he had a horse for me, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's an apartment." He said it's under the bed. So I'm thinking maybe like a pony or something, a miniature horse. I know it was a puzzle. So they always buy me a lot of stuff concerning horses because I loved it. And back then, it's every toy with Barbie that had horses. I got them. I got everything. I wanted to be a vet when I was a kid. But around about 10 years old, I got allergic to everything. Uh, Horse, hair, dogs, and stuff like that. You're gonna see I have two dogs with me, and I'll I'll present them to you eventually and stuff like and talk to you about them. But uh, so to come back to what I was saying is I got allergic to everything, so I couldn't uh, be a vet. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even go horseback riding and everything. So what I there's just a little bit background. I'm gonna say I go back and forth a lot on the last thing. And this channel is actually, I'm not going to put some cute music and everything and put makeup all the time. A lot of time it's going to be like ugly, no makeup. I'm grumpy in the morning. This is the morning. What time is it? Let me check. I got a Fitbit, so it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept, couldn't sleep because I knew I was going to do that video today. As you can see, I'm in a campground because I live in the city. And cannot horn a horse in the city. And the horse I have, Angie, she's a senior. She just turned 20, and she was the wife of my cousin. Uh, so it was Veronique, a horse. And last year she has two horses, which is Lord, it's a gelding, and the mare, which is Angie. And she wanted to sell one of the horses because she had Angie first, and she wanted to sell. She bought Lord afterwards for my cousin, or a man to horseback riding and everything. But let's just say he likes steel horse. That means cars and motorcycle and stuff like that instead of having a real horse. So she was stuck with two horses, and it's a lot of money. It's obvious, it's you have two choices: you have money or you have a horse. You cannot have both. And so she decided to sell Angie. And sorry, my small dog is going around, and at one point you're gonna hear him bark. And she sold Angie to another girl. But you know the saying when we say green on green make black and blue? That was like the wrong type of owner for that horse. And they actually kept, I think, Angie for 6 months, something like that. I'll let you know eventually in a different video. I'm gonna explain to you. I actually made a book and everything, and I'll show it to you eventually. And I was supposed to buy a horse this year, summer 2018, but last fall 2017, I had a text message from my cousin from Beirut, who actually asked me if I wanted to buy Angie, because Loani, who bought the horse, since she was a beginner rider, she was the wrong type of owner for Angie, and her boyfriend wanted to send Angie to the how do you call it when they go and kill the horse and make make meat with it? It's a slaughterhouse. You sometimes you will see. I'm gonna look for my words because, as I said, I'm French Canadian, so my first language is French, and sometimes I just have blank. So they wanted to send Angie to the slaughterhouse, and that was like a big no-no for me because she's a good horse. She's herdbound and stuff like that, so she's got a few, uh, well, not problems, but just a few things here and there. And uh, that was like crazy. You don't set a good horse like that to the slaughterhouse just because you're a bad rider. It's you don't know how to control your horse. You don't send him to the slaughterhouse. So I actually got my horse, a good horse, who knows a lot of a maneuver and stuff like that. For $700. A joke, a joke. She's gorgeous. You'll see. I'll show it to you. I show her to you. Sorry, coffee. Walt Disney World. Yes. Uh, and so I bought a horse ahead of time, and I'm pretty happy. But it's one of those journeys that you actually learn a lot about yourself, you know. And again, I was taking I was bike riding class. I have like an amazing teacher, and she knows what I want and everything. And when I was taking class with her, uh, she the first thing I told her was that I wasn't taking the class to look pretty on the horseback. I was taking the class to prepare me to be a owner. That was like set in stone. I would have my horse eventually. And I have my horse. So before buying the horse, I asked Amelie, that's my teacher, do you think uh, I can do that? Because I knew that I had to do some retraining of Angie. I knew she was, let's say, traumatized by what happened. And she had all the confidence in the world in me. So I jumped, bought her, and by the time we got her, it was what, November, and I'm in Quebec. Let's say that the winter are pretty cold here, freezing. So since my horse is full time outside, 24/7, 12 months, all the time. No riding during the winter. So I was taking that time actually trying to build a relationship with her. She had to start to know me and trust me, and I had to establish myself as a leader. So this YouTube channel is actually not just the process, what I did, but you're gonna see everything I go through. And I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of things I don't know. I'm trying. I want to. I really want to make her like a happy horse. That's important with me building a relationship with her. Uh, I'm really into horsemanship, and I want to be. Oh, I got sun. Um, I want to be a partner with her, not be her boss. She's not my slave. Uh, and hold on, Jimmy, easy, easy. See, that's something. I'm not gonna cut that. You're gonna see that. So you're gonna see the good, bad, and ugly. So going back to what I was saying is this channel gonna be my journey, and I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes. Um, Sometime I'm gonna have to track back or backtrack, whatever, and undo the bad I did, what I do to, sometimes you're going on one path and it's the wrong one, and then going another one, and then that's the right one, and sometimes you have to go a lot of back and forth, back and forth. That's gonna be that. As you can see right now, I don't have like the best camera. It's on my laptop. Sometime it's gonna be my iPhone, so the sound is not gonna be fantastic, and it's gonna be shaky. Eventually, I'm gonna get a GoPro or something like that. Jimmy, I'm gonna get Jimmy. No, see, that's my small dog barking. Ay, ay, ay. Be right back. Ah, Jimmy, this is. So this is now Spike. This is Jimmy. That's my little baby. Oh, sorry about the sound. Oh, he's stuck in the microphone. See, that's my baby. Jimmy, Jimmy, meow, meow. Yeah. Eventually, he's gonna be riding with me on my saddle. I'm gonna do something about it. There's something else I'm gonna show you eventually and everything. I got another one, but he's too old. He's 16 years old, Chihuahua. They're really small, so they cannot like ride beside me. And she's getting used to them. And especially when I bring Jimmy and everything, I make her smell him. So that's another thing. You're gonna see a lot of stuff. Sometimes it's gonna be a video just about my dog, and because it's gonna be in relations with my horse. Sometimes you're gonna see something. It's not my horse. You're gonna see it's gonna be something else, but it's always in relation to being a horse owner. And yeah, so I was saying this channel is gonna be my journey, and I just want like a new horse owner, whatever. It's just something just I'm gonna look stupid and stuff like that. I don't mind. I'm actually pretty shy. So this is one of the reasons why my channel is in English and not in French. I'm actually less shy in English than in French. I don't know why. Maybe because I play World of Warcraft, and I talk with people in my guild and everything, and they kind of like my accent. It's kind of cute and everything. So it's kind of not a persona you put on, but um, I don't know. I don't feel as bad because I got an accent and everything in English than I do in French. And also, honestly, most of the things about horse are in English. Magazines, video, and stuff like that in English. Our friends in France, they say, "Oh yeah, but you're gonna have to do a subtitle and everything." Eventually, you're gonna see a video. It's gonna be in French. Sorry about that for non-French speaker, but you know, gotta say hi to my friends in Provence, Marseille, Nice, and stuff like that. So, okay, so going back, so like I was saying, my videos are gonna be like raw, uncut, no music, no pretty, uh, shaky, and all. Eventually, I'm gonna get my camera back because a few years ago I bought a nice camera, a Nikon, and actually my daughter stole it from me. And I bought a second one, actually another Nikon that can record video. And now my daughter wants to sell the the camera that dog is stuck. Uh, my senior dog is stuck, and she wants to sell it on Kijiji. It's like eBay, but here in Quebec. And so I took back my objective, my my lens, and so I go and I look at the camera and everything is like, I cannot record. Why? And then I learned that actually she gave me my lens back, but she kept the camera. She made a switch eventually without me noticing, so she got the good one, and I got like the less good one. So I'm gonna get it back. I get like everything to be able to have a nice quality camera and everything. And so eventually the videos are gonna be nice, but right now they kind of chippy. I know. So I am sorry. Uh, so this is it, and feel free to comment. But I'm gonna be pretty honest with you. Uh, you want to do constructive criticism? Please do. I want to learn. Uh, you guys, a lot of you get more experience than I do, and feel free to help me. All the help is welcome. You want to give advice? That's good. You want to share stuff? That's good. But you want to blast me? That's not good. I'm gonna block all the negative comments. The people gonna troll me and stuff like that. I'm not interested in that. I got enough on my plate without having people doing that. So I'm gonna be a barn witch, let's say on that point. Uh, I'm actually really into the Rick Gore video. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I learned a lot with him. He's no fuss, no bullshit, and I like his view on the relationship with the horse, and I also like Warwick Schiller. I'm not big on Clint Anderson and stuff like that. I think it's a little bit too rough to my taste. I didn't even look into Pirelli because I'm not into it. So I'm really into the horsemanship, and my horse got no shoe, and unfortunately she's still on the bit. I tried to go to take her off the bit, but it's kind of like I'm trying to jump the gun. I think we say is I'm trying to build a relationship with her so she can trust me, but at the same time trying to teach her something else. So it's going like the wrong way. So I have to kind of backtrack and bite a little bit on the bit until she trusts me. Then I can teach her new stuff. Um, so that's all something you're gonna see eventually. And this is it. Oh, yes, I know. I love pink. Okay, you're gonna see a lot of stuff pink. That's my favorite color. My horse tag, there's no pink. My grooming tag, a lot of pink. So yeah, born witch. My dogs, two guys, a lot of pink. A lot of my friends actually call me Pinky. My cowboy boots, pink. You know, a lot of pink. It's kind of my trademark. Uh, so yeah, you're gonna see video, and I'm launching my horse. It's pink. I know. Sorry. You know, but what can I say? You know, it's I'm one of those. Here goes my dog again. And the other one. Hold on. It's Peggy. That's my senior. That's Pikey. He's actually, see, you can see, almost blind, and he's almost deaf. And that's my big boy. That's my fatso. He's so bad. He's so fat. Yucky fat. Mm. Oh, yeah. Okay. Um, like I said, I'm in a campground because I live in the city, and my horse I actually have uh, to from my house to the stable. It's an hour drive on a good day. So back and forth, I'm on the road 2 hours and a half to come see my horse. If I'm here in the campground, back and forth, it's between 15 to 20 minutes. So it's about 8 minutes go from here to there. And all my family's here. My horse, I left her where she was beforehand. She's been at that stable outside, of course, in the field for what, since she was 7 years old, something like that. And she's just turned 20. So she's with her boyfriend, with her herd and stuff like that. So her happiness trump my happiness. So that's why I'm keeping her there. And actually, I grew up not very far from here, so this is kind of my turf. And I'm a country girl, even if I'm live in the city. You know, it's like, you know, when you're saying that you can take the girl of the out of the country, but you cannot take the country out of the girl. That's me. Oh, and my boyfriend doesn't ride. He's actually pretty scared of everything. He's so scared that I hurt myself. You know, just to be able to buy my horse, I had to work on him for a year to get him just to accept the idea that I was going to have a horse eventually. Mm. And the thing is, I'm actually the last owner for Energy. She's what? She's 20, so maybe I have still 4 or 5 years being able to ride her, and then after that, she's gonna be retiring. But I'm keeping her till death do us part. When I get a pet, a companion, a partner, it's for life. I don't believe in getting rid of a pet because of this or that. You know, it's like you don't get rid of your kid just because you don't appreciate their personality, something like that. You know, it's like, and she's not really like kind of horse that I would buy for my first horse, but she's actually the kind of horse that I'm gonna learn the most of her. She's anxious, she's kiddish a little bit, she's herdbound. Uh, she's let's just say that she's not easygoing, but she's a good horse. She's worth it. So I was thinking like maybe by the end of the summer I would be able to take her on a weekend trek with a lot of people and everything. But you know what? Next year, not this year. So the slow way is the right way with a horse, and this is the way I'm going. So I'm gonna be around for a long time because going through the process is a long process, and this is it. So this is me. This is why Doors Apprentice. Uh, okay, I got that name because I'm actually she's going to teach me. So I am her apprentice. She's the one who knows how to be a horse. She's the one who can teach me how to be a good horse owner and to be a good partner with her. So this is it. This is the reason why. And I was thinking about doing the channel for a long time, and I jumped. Water's cold, but hey, you gotta swim. You gotta swim. So I don't know if I'm gonna say like, "Hi YouTubies, hi horsey people," whatever. It's like horse crazy people. It's gonna change, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and just go with the flow. And if you want to join me on this adventure, you're welcome. it would be my pleasure to take you on this adventure. And if you got question, answer, whatever, and comments and advice, I'm going to talk about it. Most of the time, you're not going to see my face, actually. I'm going to be behind the camera. But sometimes you're going to see my face. And please, 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 don't, don't blast me because I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm not writing properly and everything. I'm not a equestrian. I'm not like show jumping. I'm doing like zero competition. I get zero interest in that. I just want to like go like uh, camping with my horse. I want to take care of my horse. I want to build a relationship with my horse. This is what I want to do. I want to have a partnership, a good relationship. And so, yeah, I got off day. I got good days. I got health problem. And yeah, like my horse, she got good days, she got bad days. And that's life. So, c'est la vie. So this is it. This is me. This is my channel. And welcome. And have fun and enjoy. I hope. Ciao.